One of the oldest spiritual practices, shamanism goes back to the earliest times of humanity, predating organized religion. It is the original expression of spirituality in its most natural and primal form. Every culture has its shamans, and while they may be called by different names and engage in a variety of culturally distinct ways, they are the chosen ones touched by spirit. In this video, let's journey into the realm of shamanism, exploring what it is and why shamans are so important for their communities. Shamanism is a practice that emerged independently across different regions and cultures. It's one of the world's oldest religions. Some experts believe that it is the oldest religion. Because we don't know where shamanism originated, no single culture or region can claim ownership of this spiritual practice. It's truly a global practice, found in places like Australia, Siberia, Korea, and throughout the Americas. This tells us that, since the earliest of times, humanity has tried to understand and interact with the spiritual realm. Every form of shamanism shares one common theme: the desire to connect with the earth, the universe, and that which is greater than ourselves. Shamanism emphasizes the interconnectedness of all beings and respect for nature. It's not a centralized or uniform belief system, but a collection of diverse practices and beliefs that share common elements. The word shaman comes from a Tungusic language in Siberia, meaning one who knows or sees. This is indicative of the shaman's role as a seer or intermediary between the physical and spiritual worlds. Throughout history, shamans were revered as healers, leaders, and mediators. They were essential figures in their communities, holding positions of respect and importance. They act as mediators between the living and the spiritual realm, communicating with spirits, including the spirits of deceased people. But they are more than that. They are custodians of traditional knowledge, guides, counselors, and conflict mediators. Shamans journey to altered states of consciousness by drumming and chanting. Sometimes they use psychoactive plants to travel to these non-ordinary realities. In these trance-like states, shamans can communicate with spirits, seek guidance and divine information, heal the sick, and guide the souls of the deceased to the afterlife. Many shamanic rituals serve as a bridge between the physical and spiritual realms, undertaken for a specific purpose. One such ritual is soul retrieval, where the shaman journeys to retrieve lost soul parts believed to have left the body because of trauma or emotional distress. The shaman brings these pieces back and reintegrates them into the person, aiming to restore their wholeness and well-being. In this way, shamans bring healing, knowledge, and maintain the balance both within individuals and the community. As civilizations evolved, so did the practice of shamanism. In many parts of the world, it merged with emerging religions and cultural practices. But it was the colonial era that marked a dark period for shamanic practices. Colonizers often persecuted shamans, branding their rituals as superstition or witchcraft. They saw shamanism, as well as other pagan beliefs, as a barrier to their efforts to evangelize and convert indigenous people to Christianity. By weeding out local spiritual practices, they could plant their Western ideals and norms instead, allowing them to control and dominate these communities. Yet, despite such oppression, shamanism never truly disappeared. In some societies, it flourished, continuing to be an integral aspect of cultural identity, passed down through generations. In others, it was practiced in secret, safeguarding ancient knowledge and traditions from being lost to time. As we discussed in our video on why paganism is rising, today there's a global shift towards more individualized and nature-centric spiritual practices. There's renewed interest in shamanism, and it's growing faster than ever. In fact, in some parts of the world, it's the fastest growing religion. As people seek to reclaim a sense of harmony and connection, they are drawn to shamanic rituals and teachings as pathways to healing, personal growth, and a deeper engagement with the living earth. This shift aligns with emerging global consciousness around sustainability and the importance of maintaining a balanced relationship with our environment. Today's shamans continue to serve as healers, spiritual guides, and guardians of tradition. They play a crucial role in their communities, offering counsel, conducting ceremonies, and facilitating personal and collective transformations. But modern shamans also engage in environmental activism, drawing on shamanic principles to advocate for the protection of the earth and all its inhabitants. Many new varieties of shamanism have also cropped up. Neo-shamanism seeks to incorporate shamanic practices into modern life, and cyber shamanism focuses on shamans who engage in digital rituals and ceremonies, online healing sessions, and building online communities. But these forms have garnered criticism. After all, shamanism is all about connection to the natural world and to ourselves. Trying to fit it into the boxes of our modern life may be a disservice to its rich heritage, reducing centuries-old traditions to mere tools for personal gain. Instead, it might be best to value shamanism for its holistic approach to living, recognizing its capacity to teach us about balance, respect for nature, and interconnectedness. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to our channel. It helps us more than you know with the algorithm and ensures our content reaches more viewers like you. Thanks for watching.